Welcome to Python default dict. Let's first do a quick revision on dictionaries. Then we'll introduce you to the default dict and its syntax and examples. We'll discuss other things like methods, and then we'll see how to use lists and ints as default factories. You remember dictionaries? These are containers holding key value pairs. The keys are unique and immutable, so this can only be hashable objects, but not the ones like lists. This is a dictionary with the keys A, B, C and the values 1, 2, 3. The value for the key B is 2 and can be accessed by indexing this way. Here we use the dict function to create this dictionary. The keys method returns the list of keys in the dictionary. Also, if we try to access the value for a key that does not exist, it raises a key error. A default dict, like a dict, is a container data type. It holds values. It is initialized with a function, the default factory. This takes no arguments and provides the default value for a key that does not exist. Let's import it from the collections module. Step 1. Define a function that returns the default value for non-existent keys. This is the default factory. Let's say it returns 42. Step 2. Define the dictionary with default dict. This takes in the default function as an argument. Finally, define the key value pairs. For A, we have 1, for B, 2, and for C, 3. What's mydict of D? Since it isn't a key in this dictionary, it returns the default value, which is 42. Let's take another example. Score is a default dict with a lambda default factory that returns the value 23. Let's add keys Hannah and Lucy. When we print Hannah's score, we get 98. Score is a default dict. Score of Irene gives us the default value of 23 since the key Irene does not exist in this default dict score. Just like dictionaries, we can obtain the list of keys with the keys method. There are more operations that default dict supports. Which are these? Let's find out. One of these is the missing method. This is called by getItem when the requested key cannot be located in the dictionary. This is the dictionary. If we access the missing value for the key D, we get the default value 42. GetItem gives 1 for A, and for E again, it gives us 42. A call to missing is involved here. Finally, let's try using lists and ints as the default factory. We have a list of tuples. NewDict is the default dict of the kind list. For each key and value in my list, although it's not a dictionary, but these values will be used as keys and values for the new dictionary, append the value to the key. Print NewDict. This gives us a default dict with values of the type list, where earlier it was something like this. We can also use int as a default factory. Name is puddles. mydict is the default dict here. For each letter in name, it increases by 1 the value for the key denoted by the letter. In a way, you can say that it counts them. Print mydict, and we have this default dict object. That's all for default dicts. Don't forget to practice.